Something feels different at Heartland long before anyone understands why. It starts as a quiet shift in the air, the kind that makes the morning feel heavier than usual. The sun rises slowly over the ranch, stretching warm light across the fields, but the warmth doesn't settle the way it usually does. The horses move lazily in their pens, the breeze sways the tall grass, and everything appears peaceful, almost too peaceful. Amy steps outside with her mind still tangled in the thoughts she carried from yesterday, expecting nothing out of the ordinary. But then she notices something near the fence that stops her steps. It's a folded piece of paper held down by a small stone. At first glance, it looks harmless. Maybe something blown in by the wind. Maybe a note someone dropped. But something about it is too neat, too intentional, too placed. A tiny pull of curiosity forms in her chest, the kind that warns her that whatever she is about to touch is more than it seems. She picks up the note, and a soft, unexpected chill runs up her spine. Not fear, something deeper, something harder to name. She unfolds the paper and reads 4 simple words written in rushed handwriting. Someone needs your help. No name, no explanation, no hint of who wrote it. Amy reads it again and again, hoping to unlock some meaning hidden between the letters. But the message stays the same: simple, urgent, and mysterious. When she looks up, the road stretching into the distance remains empty, silent, untouched. Whoever left the note didn't want to be seen. She folds the message and tucks it into her pocket. But the uneasy feeling stays with her. She tries to focus on her usual tasks, stepping into the barn, hoping routine might calm her thoughts. But even the troubled horse she's been working with picks up on her tension. It paces restlessly, snorting sharply as if warning her that something is already unfolding around them. The ranch feels different. Every sound feels sharper. Every movement in the corner of her eye makes her turn her head. Amy keeps thinking about the note, and the more she thinks about it, the more it bothers her. Heartland is a place where people come openly, not secretly. If someone needed help, why hide? Later that morning, while checking the west pasture, something else catches her attention: a patch of crushed grass near the outer gate. It looks like someone stood there for a long time. A boot print sits half pressed into the dirt, fresh enough to make her heart tighten. Someone wasn't just passing by. Someone waited. Someone watched. Someone wanted her to find that note at the exact right moment. Amy kneels beside the boot print, feeling her thoughts twist with curiosity and concern. Whoever left the note didn't want to scare her. The handwriting didn't feel threatening. It felt rushed, desperate, like a quiet plea from someone who didn't know how to ask for help in any other way. But the secrecy unsettles her. Why hide? Why stay invisible? She stands and scans the open field. Normally, the wide spaces of Heartland bring a peaceful feeling to her chest. But today, the openness feels like a place with too many shadows. With too many places someone could stand and watch without being noticed. When she returns to the yard, Jack picks up on her unease almost immediately. He doesn't push her to talk, but he watches her with the quiet, understanding worry he only shows when something is deeply wrong. Amy wants to tell him, but she doesn't, not yet. She needs answers first. She heads into the barn again, and something subtle catches her eye: a faint trail of disturbed dirt on the floor. It isn't much, but it's enough to send a shiver down her spine. Someone had been inside earlier, quietly, carefully, without making a sound. Someone was close. Really close. Amy moves through the barn, her mind racing. Whoever left the note didn't just step onto the ranch, they walked through it. She steps outside again, searching the yard for anything she might have missed, but everything looks normal, like the day hasn't changed at all. But she knows better now. Someone is moving silently around the ranch, and they aren't gone yet. Evening creeps in slowly. The golden light fades, and a gentle hush settles over the land. Usually, nights at Heartland bring a calm she loves. But tonight the darkness feels watchful, like the ranch itself is waiting for something to happen. Amy stands on the porch with the note in her hand, reading it again under the soft porch light. The edges are bent from where she held it all day. Someone needs your help. The message is short and simple, but it weighs on her mind like a secret she isn't ready for. Then something moves near the old shed. A small shift in the shadows. Her breath catches. She steps off the porch, moving slowly toward the shed. Her boots crunch against the gravel, each step feeling heavier than the last. She tries to convince herself that it could be nothing, but deep down she knows what she saw wasn't her imagination. When she reaches the shed, there's no one there. Just the same tools, the same dust, the same quiet. But the air feels unsettled, like someone was standing there seconds before she arrived. She turns to leave, but something lying on the ground catches her eye. Another folded piece of paper. She picks it up, and two words stare back at her. "You're close." Her heart skips. This isn't random anymore. This is deliberate. Someone is leading her somewhere. Someone wants her to follow their trail. She tucks the new note into her pocket, and all her instincts sharpen at once. Inside the barn, she pauses near the troubled horse's stall. The horse snorts uneasy again. Animals always know. She steps into the tack room and notices something subtle, a faint smudge of disturbed dust on the top shelf. Fresh enough to confirm what she already feels. Someone has been here more than once. She leans back against the wall, letting her breath steady. Whoever left the notes knows the ranch well. They know how to move through it without being heard. They know how to stay just close enough. And there's something unsettling about the handwriting too, like she's seen it before. She can't place it yet, but the familiarity lingers in the back of her mind like a shadow. Morning arrives heavy with expectation. Amy wakes knowing today is different. Today will bring something, answers, clues, a direction she hasn't considered yet. She goes back to the shed, studying the ground more closely. This time, details stand out. Bent grass, a small scuff mark, a thin trail of disturbed dirt leading around the corner. She follows it with careful steps until something small shines in the sunlight. A key, old, worn, attached to a thin leather string. She lifts it slowly, turning it over in her hand. It doesn't match any lock she knows at Heartland. Before she can analyze it too long, Jack approaches her from the house. He asks if she found something. Amy hesitates, then simply says she's checking something unusual. Jack reminds her to be careful before walking away. Left alone again, she grips the key. She feels it in her chest. This key is part of the message. Another step in the trail someone is leading her down. Her instincts guide her to the far edge of the ranch, where the old storage cabin sits untouched. Or so she thought. She tries the door. Locked. Her hand tightens around the key, and she slides it into the lock. It clicks open. The air inside smells of dust, but something feels new. On a small table sits a wooden box with clean edges. Inside are letters, all addressed to her. The handwriting matches the notes. Her breath catches as she opens the first one. Whoever wrote this has been trying to reach her for a long time. Someone who watched from a distance. Someone who believes she's the only one who can help them. Someone who is carrying something heavy. Something they couldn't face alone. A quiet sound. Outside, footsteps on the porch. Amy freezes. The moment she's been moving toward is here. She turns slowly toward the door. The person who has been leaving the notes, the clues, the letters, is finally ready to step out of the shadows, and whatever truth they've been hiding is about to change everything.